Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Umass Minutemen, taking on a team from the SEC, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Paul. opposing side. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Davis will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. So UMass's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Massey. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. To the air, it's Hairston. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Davis looking to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The short hands, it's Massey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning upset.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese.
Trying to get behind the defense. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Umass offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hairston. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Find some fresh air. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take this.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Umass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Davis will throw. Here's a heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
All alone, he's got it. Nice move, creates some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Catch in the middle, it's Bell.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for them.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and out.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fit it in the window for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes the easy one to the back.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Makes the grab. Pass the marker. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Got some room to run. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Umass offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking downfield, it's Hairston. Buys a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Hairston. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on second and inches. Going for the big play. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burgess. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.